Hey everybody, Julie here from Mostly Caffeinated. I changed it up a little bit and I'm sitting in front of my big kitchen window today instead of just sitting at my desk. You can actually see my desk over there in the corner, so the view you're usually seeing is that way. But anyway, I wanted to do the next installment of my KonMari talking series, how KonMari method and minimalism has changed my life. I've talked about already how it's changed my gift giving and how it's changed my motivation to do my housework. And this time I would like to talk about how it has affected my view of things that are broken or things that need to be gotten rid of. Now, I'm not really a breaker. I am very clumsy physically, like I trip over things a lot of times. But I'm not a breaker. Like I don't seem to have things break when I wash them. I don't seem to drop things and have them get broken. But I have two toddlers. I have a 3.5-year-old and a 1.5-year-old boy, no less. They break a lot of things. And what might be a little bit less obvious is my husband breaks a lot of things. For some reason, he is just naturally, he naturally breaks things. He's broken a lot of dishes, like cooking ware. He dropped my big glass pan on the floor, like shattered into 1,000 pieces. That kind of thing. He breaks things. He broke a hammer in half one time, like prying a nail out of the floor. So he's a breaker. And so since meeting him, my possessions are just getting broken at a rate that is like unreal to me. And this used to bother me. That was mine. I wanted that. And now it's broken. Like, are you going to replace that? And I would get upset. I was very cautious about my children not breaking things. Like, don't touch that, don't grab that, don't carry that. I'm concerned you're going to break that. But minimalism in general is very much about not putting value on material things. Now, when that combines with Marie Kondo's theory on material possessions sparking joy, sometimes that could be kind of a weird situation. Like, if you've gotten rid of everything that doesn't bring you joy, that means everything in your house you genuinely love. And now people are breaking those things. But what the process did, even more than that, even more than filling my home with only things that I value, it has helped me really detach from material possessions. Even though the ones I have, I really, really like having. If I suddenly didn't have them, this wouldn't be a big emotional toll. Like, it's not, I'm sorry, there's a bug. It's not a big deal because I've emotionally detached from my possessions. So when my kids break something or my husband breaks something, it's like, okay, I guess I can get rid of it. Or one of my new theories is that we upgrade things. So if something gets broken, that means I have the opportunity to replace that item with an even better item. Or to not replace it at all. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, my husband broke my 9x13 cake pan. He took it to school because he made brownies for his students, and he washed it and everything, and he was taking it back to his classroom to bring it home, and he dropped it on the floor and it broke everywhere. And he said, "Don't worry, I'll buy you a new one." And I said, okay. I try to be really chill about it. It's just a cake pan. And it's been months and months, and he hasn't bought me a new one. And I've only missed it once. So do I really need one? If I haven't had a big need for it since it got broken, do I really need one? So it gives me a chance to think through those kind of things. Whenever something gets broken or damaged beyond repair, it gives me a chance to consider if I really need to replace it or not. This even works with things that are like very worn, getting worn out. If I have a shirt that gets worn out, or shoes or slippers that get worn through, I get to think, do I really want to replace this? And if I do, what do I want to replace it with that is just as good or even better? So when my slippers wore completely through towards the end of the winter, I got to really think about what I wanted to replace them with, what were some qualities I liked about those, what were some things I would have improved. And then when I bought a replacement pair, I got to buy exactly what I wanted. And I did, and they were great. It was a great upgrade. And my husband and I were just talking about this cake pan. And if we do buy a new cake pan, I want one that has that little carrier that goes around it so you can easily take it with you places. I've always wanted one of those, but I didn't have that. That's not what I was given, because I was given this cake pan as a wedding gift, and I was not given the kind with little handles. So fine, great, lovely, whatever. But since it's broken, I can take advantage of this replacement opportunity to get what I really, really have always wanted to use. If I replaced it at all. We'll see. So there's another way that KonMari and minimalism have changed my life. I am no longer attached to my stuff, so when my family breaks it, I can shrug it off and use it as an opportunity to upgrade or an opportunity to further minimalize. Let me know in the comments if, minimalism has really touched you, if this video has affected you, where you are in your minimizing journey, if you're doing one. And like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you're enjoying my content so you don't miss any. I'll see you next time. Bye.